In the top right hand side corner, the new Protoss challenger for Dominion TV, he is Void Reaver.
And his opponent in the bottom left hand side of Overgrowth, playing for ETL, repping dem red trunks, his name is Jevon Slayer.
So yeah, just to talk more about
I am probably butchering his name and I apologize in advance.
No, that's how you pronounce it, Jevon Slayer.
Go ahead.
Just to talk more about the map pick here, I think Void Reaver thinks he can beat Jevon Slayer in a flat out game. That's why he's picking the most standard PvZ map ever. Like, I don't think... Like, there are obviously better maps against Zerg players. I mean, like, if you want to like play against a Zerg player as a turtle Protoss, you just go for Deadwing or something, right? Like, that is super defensive, very easy to get a max out Death Ball out and just crush his Zerg army. But here, it looks like he's interested in playing fair and straight up. We will see though.
Well, there's also maps that you play more on kind of thing. There's maps that you feel more comfortable to play on. So this is probably one of those maps, right? Like you all have those maps that are probably not 100% favored in your direction, but you're a lot more comfortable on them because you've played them more. Like maybe Void Reaver has vetoed all the 4-player maps, right? So he hasn't played Deadwing in a long time. Therefore,
yeah, that's true.
He just doesn't feel comfortable. So why play on a map that you're not comfortable on? He may have a prepared build for this map. We'll see though.
Maybe he just didn't want to scout 2 positions, just want to get them correctly. But he's actually not even scouting right now. Looks like he's going to go for a gateway expand. Going to get a gateway in base as well. That actually does block the gas just slightly. Not going to affect the mining too badly, but I might just tilt him a little bit. Going to get a Cybernetics core. I'm probably going to get a mothership before a Nexus. And we'll see what he actually does with it. Let's see if it sticks on 1 or 2 gases. The probe does get sent out right now. Gonna get spotted by the Overlord, so Jevon knows to look for it with his first few links. Which should be on the way now, having gone for a gasless pool expand. In fact, yeah, the links are already rallied to the natural to intercept this probe.
Zealot on the way. I wonder if he's gonna expand.
Yeah, he's gonna expand, but this is interesting. Make the Zealot first.
Expand after Mothership Ball?
Yeah, this is gonna be a Zealot Mothership Ball, and a second probe comes out. Oh, this is just gonna be for a war, perhaps. Not sure if the war is necessary first. He wants.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm surprised he just didn't drop the Nexus right there. Let's see if he makes a Stalker and a Mothership Core after this. What's what?
Yeah.
The probe does get surrounded.
I completely lost what my.
No, that's fine. The probe got surrounded in the main.
Supply.
But yeah, okay. Mothership Core should be following after the gateway, after the Nexus. Then, unfortunately, spent the early 100 minerals on a pylon for the Mothership Core, but that's also fine. Here comes the links though. He's gonna be able to see here. Gonna be able to run to the main base. No range units just yet to fight this. Gonna be able to check out, see that he's only on 1 gas. And let's actually see what's going on. This is getting a bit fishy. I think he's gonna go for a Sun Gate, yeah. 3 more gates coming out maybe. One gate so far. Let's see if he throws down more gateways. Yeah, 2 gates. So this is gonna be Zealot pressure into a mortar push. He's actually chrono boosting the Warp Gate research as well. Let's see if he throws down another gateway or not. Looks like just sticking on 3 so far. A probe is being sent out though to intercept. And here comes the 3rd gateway. Yeah, this is gonna be a Sun build. 4 gate Zealots. Gonna try and deny this 3rd base. Force hatch tech units out very early on to cripple the Zerg economy and not actually engage. And then follow up with a mortar push if necessary. The probe does get snuck out because the links were destroyed. Gonna put him in the gold base. And here comes the pylon already very, very early on. Gonna be able to intercept that base. In fact, the Mothership Core and the Zealot should be moving across with the Stalker now. Meanwhile, Jevon Slayer.
Stalker is just about to finish.
Yeah, he'll be rally out with it.
Stalker is just about to finish. Yeah, moving out now. Going to be putting up a 2nd proxy pylon, a little bit closer to the 3rd. He has his main one set up. Cybernetics Core Warp Gate is finished, so he's going to turn all of these into Warp Gates just now.
This is really bad for Jevon. Yeah. He has no gas right now. He's only got slow links versus just Zealot and a Mothership Core. This is going to be terrible right now. The 4 gates do finish. Here comes the first warp in. He can bank 2 waves if he really wants to guarantee a hatch kill, but he can engage now if he really wants to. Looks like he's going to wait. No, he's going to go in altogether with 5 Zealots. This hatchery is going down right now. And as a follow-up, I think he goes for a mortar push.
Yeah,
if he doesn't kill him just here.
Yeah, if he doesn't kill him. Answer because if... Right, yeah, because obviously, what's the first thing you do as a Zerg when you see this? Roaches, and then Spine Crawlers, right? And maybe another Queen. So an immortal push is like the solid next answer that you do. But he can also just stay here and keep on pressuring because he does have the unit advantage already.
Yeah,
right?
no zoning speed means that he has to fight here. Oh god, the sentry's a bad time warp goes down. Does trap the links eventually with a pylon part of a force field. And it's gonna be able to gun down more stuff. The Roach Warrior is just finishing now.
That is some really clutch plays there with that force field on pylon placement. Zealots and Stalkers coming in though. The Spine Crawlers do end up finishing. They're going to focus fire down onto the sentries, but the Zealots are doing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, and here comes another new sentry.
6 Zealots as well.
Okay, this natural is going down as well. It's going to be able to force fit out the main base as well if he really wants to. In fact, Sentry is moving to position to do that right now. A few more Zealots getting warped in. He only has 1 base gas, so he's not throwing down a Robo right now. This may be bad because Roaches are on the way. He could clean up if he does get a good kiting going on right now. But some do spawn on low ground and it's going to get cut off immediately. The Mothership Core is here, still available. No anti-air and no energy for a time warp though. A force field gets thrown down. Doesn't catch any roaches. Yeah, this is enough roaches to kite this. He should actually just he should actually just retreat and go for a Immortal Push as a follow-up right now. He doesn't want to lose these expensive units, these sentries in particular. Looks like he's going to fight for now. The Zealots on the top just come and surround him. Forces the roaches to, well, almost forces the roaches to fight right now. But yeah, Jevon, Jevon's completely dead right now. Actually, nope. Actually, Void Reaver's been really
upset. Because if he loses these units, then which he is going to lose these units, then he doesn't really have anything to defend at home, right? So he can just go for quickly build as many units as possible and go for a counter attack. That's essentially the first option that I would go for as Jevon Slayer here, and that's probably exactly what he's going to do. The Mothership Core is going to go home, save up energy for a Photon Overcharge. Probes are now actually only just started being produced for the natural. So if we look at the unit count, we do see 24 drones still over 30 drones now to the 23 probes of
Void
Reaver, right?
Yeah, he's been really.
He didn't kill the hatchery.
He's been really poor at making probes behind this. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't make probes behind that fight. You could have made probes and had like 40 at this point. Oh god, this is really bad now. I can't believe he actually forgot that.
Now you see all these roaches coming out. You see these Zerglings coming out. Jevon is still in this, right? He just delayed that third by a lot and forced a lot of minerals, but he did make a lot of units himself, right? So yeah.
I was a little bit surprised when he was trying to go into the fight against roaches. I guess he saw that a roach warren was still building when he attacked the spine crawlers, and maybe thought he could get them while the numbers are low. But I don't think that move to go in to fight on the natural was a smart move. I think he should just stay in the front, force roaches to come out, and then go for a robo behind it, and then do a follow-up Immortal Push to kill him. Like, he still had energy with.
He is going the robo now.
Yeah.
He is going the robo now, but the timing may be a bit off, right? Like, I think the Zerg can stabilize because he wasn't getting those probes behind it, right? The Zerg is going to have a chance to stabilize before the Immortals even get out. And these forces coming out across the map is just going to put a lot of hurt onto him.
The problem is that he lost all the problem is that he lost all the support units for the Immortal Push, so now he can't actually take a third base or even deny Jevon's third base. Jevon going to be able to actually contain him now, right now, if he wants to even do that. Looks like it's going to go a bit more aggressive. I'm not sure if I like that. The Mothership Core can kill all of this if he just sends it out. In fact, he will. No, he still won't send it out, actually.
Just got the Photon Overcharge as well.
Okay. Okay. But I guess he...
Jevon Slayer doing the correct thing behind this. Getting that third base, which is pretty much done now. Still droning. Still getting a few roaches, though, so that his army isn't too low. But we are going to see that pylon get sniped again. He's going to have to rebuild it again. So he's still building a few units, but he did upgrade to Lair, which means he's getting his +1, he can get his Galil Reconstitution, so he has Roach Speed. So at the moment, he can just contain. But, so he is actually heavily supply blocked right now. Only just now a pylon is going to be coming down, because he doesn't have that supply. A nice pick off, a few roaches going down there. But because he doesn't have the supply, he can't power out these Immortals that he wants to. Only just now able to start his second one.
Here's the thing, the Jevon Slayer identified the Void Reaver is going for Immortals. He could very well just contain with his army and go for Mutas to follow up and just kill him straight up. Like, he has 3 bases mining right now, could get 6 gases and just absolutely destroy this Sentry Immortal army with Mutas. But it looks like he's going to go straight for more roaches. I'm not sure about this. This is probably the only way he could lose this. if he just takes a bad engagement.
Okay, so if you're versing Sentry Immortal Zealot, right? He's forcing a lot of force fields out right now for these for this battle. Any follow-up push won't have a lot of force fields, right? So if you can overwhelm him with a large number of roaches on speed, on creep, well then it won't really matter because he doesn't have the force fields to force field you out anyway. He just killed all of those zealots. Yes, he's losing a few roaches here, but they're very cost efficient against what he's versing. And now he can just come straight in here, and he's going to be able to keep attacking. Like he can see 15 roaches right now. He's going to go for the kill right now. He needs to warp in a whole bunch of stalkers, get more and more immortals, get more sentries, but he's just not going to really be able to support it.
Yeah, for a second I thought he was going to go for a roach burrow movement, and in fact he just does it now. He notices it. Yeah, so he's going to go for like a straight up bust right now. Not sure if that's the best way to do it, but at least he will. Like against free immortals, you still don't want to do this, especially if there's detection. But is there detection right now?
No, there is not. There is no observer. Actually, yes, there is. There is an observer. Sorry, just right there. But there's a massive concave here.
Yeah, the force fields are not great.
Picked off as
yeah, the force fields were not great, but he will have at least 2 mortars standing to beat down this army. In fact, he does show the burrow right now. Unfortunately, will not do it very well against a heavy immortal count. But that does mean Water Reaver cannot use sentries.
More roaches coming out. Yep, he lost the gate. He's going to lose this pylon, and since he's been using Time Warp, he doesn't have enough for a Nexus Cannon, and his Stalkers and Immortals may not be enough to be able to hold this. There is more and more roaches coming out across the map. He may have lost his opportunity here. He doesn't have any warp-ins available right now, sadly. Actually, just does, but he doesn't have he only has the pylons in the back here.
He still has about 5 gateways at home, so he can still warp.
What?
But the problem is that he's trading at a bad economy right now, and he can't really do that over a long period of time. And Jevon looks like he's gonna go for Hydras at this point, so Roach Hydra versus him auto push, gonna work out very well. Here comes a bar roaches. Looks like let's see if he goes for it.
Yep.
Oh god, he's gonna get one immortal that's being trapped out. Force field is not good enough right there. Oh dear. Looks like all these
Immortals doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The subsequent pushes though that can be sustained from Jevon Slayer right now is just going to be really hard. See, he's just lost everything except for 3 immortals and 2 roaches. More zealots are being warped in, but against Hydras, slow zealots, you don't want them. 10 roaches, yep. Plus 2 attack. There's no upgrades for Void Reaver. He's in a pretty dicey situation.
Worse than dicey at the moment. He's in a lot of trouble right now. He can't actually move out with this this army that's completely vulnerable versus Roach Hydra. He actually needs to be really smart about this. Maybe get a Colossus tech going on. Go for like a 4 immortal 2 Colossus push and just try and like beat down with good force fields. That may be his only hope right now. Looks like he's going to try and full war in and do an immortal push behind us, and I think this is going to be his grave right now. He cannot do anything with this army. I doubt he even gets across the middle of the map.
Yeah, and he did just lose those. He did just lose those 2
pylons.
Proxy pylons. Yep, and 4th base going to come down. Jevon Slayer looking in a very commanding position.
He will catch some of these roaches.
Find his force in the middle of the map. They were on.
Yeah,
but he's in an open field. This is not tight at all. This is a massive concave setup here. These Hydras can do the damage that they need. Mothership Core is going to go down, so there is no recall. Zealots will be forced off to the left-hand side as well. And all Jevon needs to do is keep building roaches, keep building Hydras.
Yeah, I don't think this army makes it to the Zerg side of the base right now. The next remake should break this at this point.
He does have those 4 immortals, so that is a very strong number of immortals.
Yeah, and actually Jevon maxing out roaches.
If you can get a good engage, you get.
Yeah, you're right. Jevon's actually maxing out roaches, which is surprising because he has such a big gas bank. I'm surprised he just didn't go for Hydras at this point. Oh dear. Maybe R is his panic button or something. He just goes for roaches in desperation. But we'll see though. Queen Spines and Hydras should hold this army, no problem. We'll see though. Up 60 supply right now. Gonna go up against a Immortal Zealot army with some sentries. Almost no force fields. 1 force field does go down. He may have enough energy for 1 more, and that's about it. And at this point, the Zerg just overruns him. So yeah, nice try by Void Reaver. Didn't quite execute that build properly, which is a bit unfortunate. Definitely had the edge at the start though. Killed a 3rd base. Could have. I think he should have just made pros behind it and just threatened for another attack at the natural, while going for a immortal push behind it. I think actually going for an attack was a bit unnecessary. But yeah, GG.